Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence.
Ronaldinho! Deftly away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Over to the other side. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Dembele. McAllister. Olise. To McAllister. Tchouameni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Can he get it through? Stojkovic receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Olise ventures forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to play it through. And he's cut it out. Borussia Dortmund are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. McAllister. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. McAllister. McAllister touches it back. Stojkovic now looking to orchestrate a counter. Chiellini. Koundé. And it's Zanetti. Rijkaard. And it's McAllister. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's McAllister. Opts to play it back. McAllister cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Chance! Slovenia with the corner, there first. Punched away. Zanetti. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. And the shot! It's Ronaldinho! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And he thumps it clear. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Vermin, never out of the action for very long. And here's Dembele, looking to play him in. That is a brilliant interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Forlan. And here's Dembele. Played out to the left flank. Good read, needed to be. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Takes a shot! He scored!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
You felt it. And that is the end of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Borussia Dortmund come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He is just caressing the ball. Traumeri. Borussia Dortmund come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Gehi. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Totti. Played back into the centre. McAllister. Oh, this is a very good run. Forlan! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Borussia Dortmund still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And here's Neymar. Vermin. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Stojkovic. Traumeri. And the pass is intercepted. Totti.
Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And this is Hullet. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Substitution on the field. Number
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Neymar.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Number 80, Ronaldinho. Coming on the field.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Number 21, Raul. Substitution in progress.
Zanetti. Borussia Dortmund perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Great vision. Good take, and it's great chance! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Borussia Dortmund restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Totti. He's going for goal! Brilliant by Totti! About as smooth as it gets! And the comeback is complete! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Borussia Dortmund leading now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Driving through the middle.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, that's been intercepted. Driving forward. Into the last 5 minutes. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. No, that's overhit.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Gullit. Coming on the
Stojkovic
field
can
is
see things
number
others
13.
simply cannot.
Substitution.
Stojkovic. Oh, such a clever touch.
Slovenia really can only do one thing now, Peter.
There'll be
Get the
3
ball up
minutes
front,
added
make sure
time.
it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Donadoni. Shifted it to the flank. And it's Eze. Short changes him with that pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that will be it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Totti, voted man of the match, and
With the owner of a
deservedly
blue
so.
car parked outside the stadium gate,
The end of the
kindly
game.
remove it, as it is about to be
Reflections?
towed
Well,
away.
what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even...
Shot, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Seedorf. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Balde. Chiellini. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yaya Toure. And here's Dembele. Dembele stood his ground strongly. And it's Azar. Knocks it out wide. He's got away. Takes aim and crosses. And that was very necessary. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And here's Eto'o. That's tidy. Tonali did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Olise. He's having a hit! Fantastic from Olise! He's got himself an absolute peach. And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Roberto Carlos is eyeing up his options in the middle, showing good feet. And it's Roberto Carlos. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Zanetti. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Olise. Tries a shot! Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. He's beaten the last man. Great. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Azar. And here's the chance to counter. Seedorf. The ball has bounced loose now. Tonali. And it's Zanetti. Well timed, excellent interception. Seedorf. Now it's Dembele. And this is Eto'o. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through. Takes a shot! Donatoni. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Forlan. He's in one-on-one. Shot at goal! Well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance.
It's Dembele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, good fly! Goal! Right back in the game! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. No, he refuses to take the bait. This is a promising build-up. Look at the Dembele! Oh, split-second reaction.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's Dembele. Great vision. And this is Forlan. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's played it in low. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Dembele is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Donatoni aims beyond the defence. And this is Forlan. Vinicius Junior to Hazard, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he get on the end of this? And the referee has signalled for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Borussia Dortmund are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. Oh, shooting chance! This is their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Threads one in. Oh, they could break here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Donatoni. That has not gone well. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think...
Oh, just a keeper now! And the shot! He's got a goal! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Borussia Dortmund go up by 2 and are looking good.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
They're urging him to shoot. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro 14. Le numéro 22. Sidorf. À leur place.
Totti.
That's good play from him.
Le numéro 11.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Ibrahimovic. Le numéro 6.
The pass is intercepted.
Changement.
Borussia Dortmund perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Xavi, and the counter is on. And here's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Sensational from Eto'o! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 42.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro
Paris
15.
Saint-Germain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Marquez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
He's on it, can he get away? Xavi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that is not finding anyone. Gabriel, Roberto Carlos. Plays a sharp little ball here. Xavi. Del Piero gets a foot in here. Tries to pass it through. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero. Del Piero! And no mistake. Do not write them off. Back they come. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
DiMarco. And he lines up a cross.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
5 minutes left on the clock.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Changement en cours.
DiMarco. That's a good run down the left. That'll be a throw. DiMarco. Rijkaard.
Il y aura 4 minutes
Koundé.
de temps additionnel.
For Olise. Time added on 4 minutes. And this is Totti. That has been cut short. Edmilson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Xavi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? In towards the back, he's rising!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So close, but that is as good as it gets. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Merci d'avance.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Mateus does really well to win the ball there. Mateus, good, strong midfield running here. Can he get away here? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, super find. Oh, that was vital. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. McAllister. Olise. Looking for a corner. Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Olise, great chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he's in on goal. He's found a way through. Makaleli. Borussia Dortmund very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Bergomi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Zanetti does well not to be outdone there. Fermin getting forward. Takes on his marker. Oh, cracking ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Fulan! It is a fantastic goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
He leaps for it! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And he's managed to get free. Big chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
This ended up in no man's land. A good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. McAllister wins the duel this time. Olise. And it's Koundé. Olise, who's set up one goal so far. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Robertson has it in a wide position. Getting up there! And that's a tiny finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Portugal cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's got away. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Engages and forces him off the ball. Threads one in. And this is Hazard. And the shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that is the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Borussia Dortmund are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And we are back underway. Borussia Dortmund do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Gabriel. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Portugal have their second corner now. Portugal with another corner. Portugal have their third corner. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Totti. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Koundé. McAllister for Olise. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Mateus. That has been slung wide. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Dembele is in a really good position out wide.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Messi. Número 14. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 13. Número 17.
Borussia Dortmund perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Vamos uma substituição.
Do it quietly revving up. Jude. Oh, that's fabulous. Makaleli. And it's Dembele. Nice interception, well timed. And he's there to get it away. And here's Dembele. Bergomi finding himself in space. Chance for a shot! Eze. And it's Totti. And he's forced to go back. And Koundé. Olise. Tries to pass it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Hazard gets into a good position.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Gently done. Totti. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged. It's Totti! Oh, they could be caught out here.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Makaleli. Nicely weighted ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. What a throw in. Juve. That's going right the way across. I think we're just about done here. And it's Koundé. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
He's found a way past. And that's been intercepted.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Vermaelen did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
The final seconds now. Zanetti cuts it out. Well, there's the clearance. And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund perfectly played the hosts and the crowd. They set up to frustrate and stifle, but they were relentless whenever the opportunity presented itself at the other end. A cracking away day.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.